of Adam. Have you ever seen misery? Has harshness ever passed by you? He will say, No, by Allah, O my Lord, misery never came over me, and I have never seen harshness of affliction. If a disbeliever had enough gold to fill the earth and then tried to ransom himself from the punishment on the day of resurrection, it would not be accepted from him. Anas related that the Prophet said, A disbeliever is brought on the day of resurrection, and it will be said to him, Suppose you had gold equal to the size of the earth, would you ransom it to be saved? He will say, Yes. It will be said, Something easier than that was asked of you, and that is the saying of Allah. Verily, those who disbelieved and died while they were disbelievers, the whole earth full of gold will not be accepted from any one of them, even if they offered it as a ransom. Ahmad and Allah knows best. Another chain, Anas related that the Prophet said, On the day of resurrection, it will be said to one of the dwellers of hell, Were you to have something of value which would fill the entire surface of the earth, would you offer it as a ransom? He will say, Yes. The Prophet said, Then Allah Azza wa Jal, to him belongs might and majesty, will say, I wanted from you something simpler than that I took upon you from the back of Adam, that you would not associate any partners with me in worship, but you insisted on associating partners with me. On the day of resurrection, the believers will hope to return to the world in order to fight in the way of Allah and be killed because of what he sees from the virtue and superiority of martyrdom and martyrs. Related that the Messenger of Allah said, A man from the dwellers of paradise will be brought, and it will be said, O son of Adam, how have you found your abode to be, and ask and wish? He will say, I do not ask, and I do not wish other than you return me to the world, and I fight in the way of Allah. 10 times saying that based on what he sees from the superiority of martyrdom. And a man from the dwellers of hell will be brought, and it will be said to him, O son of Adam, how have you found your abode to be? He will say, O my Lord, it is the most evil abode. He will say, Would you ransom it with an earth full of gold? He will say, O my Lord, yes. He will say, You have lied. I have asked you for less than that, and for something simpler, and you have not done so. Then he is returned to hell. Abu related that the Messenger of Allah said, The likeness of hell has not been seen. The one who flees from it has slept, and the likeness of paradise has not been seen. The one who seeks it has slept. Abu related that the Messenger of Allah said, Were there 100,000 or more on the floor of the masjid, and among them there was a man from the dwellers of hell, and he breathed the masjid, and those in it would burn. This hadith is extremely gharib.